Hi everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's Tips with Laurie and Trina and Katie. I have some helpers today. They work with me in the product development lab, and so I'm really excited to have them with us. They've got some great things to share with you, tips as well. And first thing we want to talk about is Ginger's Kitchen. This is so cute. Don't you guys love this pillow?
This was a lot of fun to test, for sure.
It was.
Yeah, definitely.
What is your favorite?
My favorite is all of these Mylar candy canes. I think they just add a lovely bit of sparkle to the pillow.
They are really, really cute. I love that. Trina, what's your favorite?
I really like the yo-yos made with the cute Kimberbell fabric. They add a lot of dimension and pop to the pillow.
Oh, I agree. I want to know everyone's favorites out there. This is my favorite. It's the gingerbread girl, partly because of the organza dress. Look how cute. That is just sweet and tender, I think. And you also see it on the ruffles on the sides of the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that, I love that.
And then these holiday buttons, you buy a package of buttons to finish off your pillow. It really adds a lot of dimension to your pillow. Very cute finish.
Very tastefully done. Tastefully, do you like that? All right, so it does come in both embroidery and sewing version. I love both. They are both really a lot of, I don't know, it's a lot of exciting to do. Katie here, she actually did most of our sewing version, and it turned out really beautiful, didn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, it was a wonderful design to stitch and a lot of fun too.
And she does a lot of her hand stitching, and she's amazing.
Thank
amazing
you.
hand stitcher. All right, we wanted to talk about a cool tip that we have. There's a shopping list, and the shopping list is something that you can get on your computer. You can print it out before you go to your quilt shop, or you can ask your quilt shop for the shopping list. And I have it right here. I just want to show it to you. So this shopping list, it actually shows you the pillow, and then it shows you whether you want to get the embroidery or the sewing version, and all of the embellishments that you will need to make this pillow. And I love, there's cute check marks even on the side, so you can make sure you don't forget anything.
You don't want to forget anything when you're finishing up this pillow.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. All right, so to get into the talking about SVG, right? SVGs is what we're talking about today. Does anyone know what SVG stands for? I had to look it up. I really didn't know to start with. Anybody?
It stands for Scalable Vector Graphics, and it's how you get your cut pieces so that you don't have to trim after you sew.
Great, and to scale, right? That's part of the...
Exactly.
Okay, so when you have an SVG file, different machines or electronic cutting machines actually can read different types of files. So SVG is just a type of that file. So later today, we're going to have, Katie's going to demonstrate on the Brother Scan and Cut for us. We've had a lot of questions on how to take your SVG file and get it to the cutting machine itself and take care of that cutting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to start with, the first thing you have to do is prep your fabric.
You want to make sure that your fabric is really stiff before you put it in your electronic cutting device. So this, we put Terrio Magic on the back and gave it a really good pressing so that it would be very stiff to go in the cutting device.
Kind of like a piece of paper would be. Because you don't want it crinkling up underneath that blade.
You want it to stick to your mat, be nice and flat. Another way to do this is use heat and bond. Put it on the back of your fabric. You can leave the paper on the back and put the paper side down on your cutting mat and go ahead and cut it in your cutting device.
Oh, that's a great. So paper side down if you're using the heat and bond. Also, if you're using glitter, you're going to want to put the glitter with the back of the glitter showing up so that the plastic side is stuck to the mat, and it will cut better that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Katie, you ready to take it away?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to show everyone how to load the design onto your computer and then transfer it over to the Brother Scan and Cut. All right, so first you've got your program loaded up. You're going to go over here to File. You're going to click on that, and then you want to import the design from your computer. So you click on that. We've got one of the gingerbread houses already queued up here. You double click on that design, and you can see it's already pulled up here. Then And to transfer over to the cutting machine, go ahead and click File one more time. Then you're going to go down here to where it says Transfer FCM File via the Internet. And FCM, that's just what language the Brother Scan and Cut uses. Go ahead, you're going to click on that. You can see it's processing, and now it says that the machine is ready to download. So we're going to come over here to the Scan and Cut. You see this icon here, it's got the cloud bringing it down to the machine. That's the internet transferring the design. Go ahead and click on that. You can see it's all loaded up right there. You'll press OK, and then it'll give you the option to either draw or cut the design. We want to cut the design. You'll click on that, and you can see because the mat is already loaded in the machine, this button is green, start, stop. We're going to press start, and then it'll cut the design for you.
Thank you so much, Katie. I hope that helps a lot of you out there clear up how to get the file from the computer over to the cutting machine. And I have one last trick for you. This is going to blow your mind.
It blew my mind.
Yeah, me too.
Have you ever had those cutting mats where they get really non-sticky because you've had fabric? I don't know if it's easier to see it with or without the blue, but I'll do half and half, and you can see right here, you can see lingering fabric because we do a lot of testing here, so you can see the fabric. So you just get a shopping bag, and the reason it's a shopping bag, it's just got the right texture to it. If you try to scrub this with any kind of scrubbing device, towel, paper towel, microfiber cloth, it leaves little
Kind of
fine fuzzies, yeah. So you just take water, believe it or not, and then you just circle, and after a while you see all of that starts to disappear. Can you see how that's just disappearing? And you can see I can actually just wipe the fabric. I don't know if you could see some of that fabric disappearing, but if you just give it a nice little scrub, and it gets rid of the dust and everything that's collected on here. And be generous with your water, and then once you push the water off, I use this as a bag as if it were my washcloth, really. And then you just let it dry, air dry. Don't try to pat it dry or anything, just let it air dry, and you'll be amazed how much tack you just got back because you cleared off all of this gummy stuff. In fact, you can see over here, you can see some of the water. You can see how brown the water is just because it had a lot of dirt and dust and lint that's collected on the sticky mat.
And then you don't get a good cut when your fabric is not sticking to your
Correct.
mat. So you want a good stick there to hold it down like that.
Correct. Oh yeah, look at, I love, this is the greatest trick. Somebody showed it to me, and we've used it for several years now in our lab, and it works so well. So try that if you have a problem with your mat starting to lose its tack. Thank you so much, and happy stitching. Bye-bye.